While most cryptocurrencies fight for hype and price action, a few are quietly aligning with global banking systems, preparing for the new era of regulated, ISO-compliant digital money. I'm talking about XRP, Stellar XLM, and the rising star Zebec ZBCN, three cryptos that could become the bridge between traditional finance and blockchain payments. In this video, we'll break down what ISO 2022 compliance really means, how these coins fit into that ecosystem, what regulators are watching, and what this could mean for the future of money. 1. What is ISO 2022? To understand why ISO compliance matters, you first need to know what ISO 2022 actually is. ISO 20022 is a global standard for financial messaging, used by banks, SWIFT, and payment systems around the world. It defines how data moves between financial institutions, richer, more detailed, and faster than old systems. Think of it like upgrading from a simple text message to a detailed email with attachments. The new format lets banks share payment purpose, sender identity, and compliance data all in one transaction, something older standards like SWIFT couldn't do. This is key because the world's largest payment networks are migrating to ISO 2022, including the US Fedwire, SWIFT, and the European Central Bank. 2. Why crypto needs to be ISO compliant. If cryptocurrencies want to integrate into the regulated financial world, they must speak the same language as banks, and that language is ISO 2022. When a digital asset network is ISO compatible, it means its data format and transaction structure can be easily translated into bank payment systems. That's why projects like XRP and Stellar have been working on ISO-compliant infrastructures. They want to become the digital bridges connecting banks, blockchains, and instant global settlements. 3. XRP, the institutional bridge. Let's start with XRP, developed by Ripple Labs. Ripple has been working directly with financial institutions and central banks for over a decade. RippleNet, their payment network, supports ISO 2022 messaging, meaning it can communicate with banking systems that use the new standard. In 2020, Ripple officially announced it was part of the ISO 2022 standards body, becoming one of the first blockchain companies to join. Why does that matter? Because it allows Ripple to help shape how blockchain transactions fit into the new global payment framework. XRP's role is simple. It's designed to move value globally in seconds, without intermediaries at almost zero cost. So when banks switch to ISO-based systems, Ripple can easily connect them, enabling cross-border payments between fiat and digital assets. That's why many analysts call XRP the bridge asset of the future financial system. 4. Stellar XLM, the People's Payment Network. Next up, Stellar XLM, created by Jed McCaleb, who also co-founded Ripple. While Ripple focuses on banks and enterprises, Stellar aims to serve individuals, remittance companies, and NGOs, providing fast, low-cost payments for the unbanked. Stellar's architecture supports compliance layers, allowing institutions to build regulated services, such as KYC-verified wallets, asset issuance, and stablecoins. It's also compatible with ISO-style data messaging, meaning it can align with the same global standards as banks. Organizations like MoneyGram already use the Stellar network to enable crypto-to-cash transfers worldwide, an early glimpse of how ISO-ready systems could connect crypto and banking rails. 5. Zebec ZBCN, the future of real-time payments, and then there's Zebec, ticker symbol ZBCN, a new but powerful player in the compliance race. Zebec is building a real-time streaming payment system for payroll, subscriptions, and cross-border transfers, using blockchain for instant, programmable payments. What makes Zebec stand out is its focus on compliance and security from day one. It has achieved SOC 2 certification, a gold standard audit for data protection and operational security. Zebec is working toward ISO 27001, another international security framework, and its roadmap includes MiCA and financial regulatory alignment in multiple jurisdictions. In simple words, Zebec is positioning itself as a fully auditable, regulation-ready payment network that big institutions can actually use. That's a major step forward because when the crypto industry moves toward compliance, institutional money follows. 6. Regulatory landscape. But being ISO ready doesn't mean being government approved. Let's clear that up. ISO compliance is about technical compatibility, not legal authorization. Projects like XRP XLM and ZBCN are building technology that aligns with the banking infrastructure, but every country's financial regulator still needs to approve how those assets are used. For example, Ripple faced an SEC lawsuit in the US, which it partially won, proving XRP isn't a security for secondary sales. That's a big win, but it also shows how complex regulatory clarity can be. So ISO readiness is a step forward, but not the final approval. 7. The bigger picture. The world is moving toward a unified financial messaging system. Central banks are developing CBDCs, governments are enforcing KYC laws, and institutions are demanding secure, compliant blockchain solutions. That's why ISO-aligned cryptos like XRP, XLM, and ZBCN could play massive roles, serving as the digital bridges that connect our old and new economies. So next time you hear the term ISO-compliant crypto, remember, it's not about hype, it's about integration. These projects aren't fighting the system, they're building with it. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like button, subscribe for more deep crypto insights, and tell me in the comments. Which ISO-ready project do you believe has the strongest future?